Hey guys, Jamie Roxx here. Quick little note: easier for me to speak than to type out. Plus, I'm working on a painting here. Hey, real quick, a little note about my show, the Pop Rocks Radio Talk Show. We're going to be making some changes to that coming up here next month, and well, actually, probably starting in July. What's going on? We've been doing the show. You know, it's funny. Started doing the show. It's going to be 4 years. We started this in July of 2013, and that's 4 years, man. We've done over 550 shows. I think we're at now, and it may be more than that. Just crazy, and it's cool, and it's been very successful, and it's hey, it's making money and all that, and chugging right along, which is great. The problem is it's kind of gotten a little bigger than I've needed it, so we're gonna have to scale back. I can't. These weeks of doing 5 shows a week and stuff is just too much for me. Too much for me. What I guess a lot of people don't realize. I like doing the shows. Don't get me wrong. I like doing the shows. But it's been a long time we've been doing them. And what happens is it isn't just our shows typically last an hour, 45 minutes to an hour, and but there's a lot more involved to it. So let's say 5 nights a week. That's 5 hours just in broadcast time that you're dealing with, and that's not a big deal. 5 hours a week ain't crazy, but really it's more than that. Because you're looking at on average, say, an hour of post production after the show when I convert it to a podcast, add in the commercials, all that kind of stuff. Um, and so really you're looking at there's 10 hours a week now, and that again, not too crazy, but it is what it is. But in addition to that, before we even get to broadcasting the show, there's a couple hours, on average about 2 hours per show, of doing graphic work, getting everything together, all this kind of stuff, building the show pages. So now, you're looking at that 15 hours, or the 10 hours, I should say. You add another 20 hours to that. That's 20 hours, and sometimes it's even more. I would say on average, with that type of that many shows, you're really looking at like 25 extra hours a week, and that's a lot. That's a lot that eats into my other business's time, and I just painting and really the painting time, and that's the most important business right now. They're all important. They're all important. Don't get me wrong. But that it just eats into other time. Our merch stores, things of that nature, and I've got some other stuff happening too. I've got some major projects going on, and it's just I'm getting stretched thin. And what happens is it gets demoralizing because you're like, you're trying to do 15. You got all these. You're juggling all these balls up in the air, and it's just week after week that gets to be much. It grinds on you. So we're going to be scaling back the show to probably just a couple shows per week. Two, maybe three, but probably two shows a week, and we're still going to keep a good mix of music and bands and actors and filmmakers, celebrities, that kind of thing. It just I can't do it 5 nights a week. It's just getting to be too much. So we're doing that. And then there's some housekeeping things we're doing with the show, kind of behind the scenes type things, involving, I think we're going to move to only having guests that are represented, just because it's easier to deal with, because the PR company handles a lot of the stuff, that just takes up time doing, if a person's a band or somebody's not represented. So, there's a few. I don't know. I hate to say that because I don't know. Maybe we'll do something with, they'll pay a fee or something if they're not represented to be on the show. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We have to go over everything, but yeah, I definitely have to scale things back a bit. It's just getting, man, it's and the other thing too. We bought this house, and got a 9,000 square foot yard. I mean, there's a lot of upkeep to this thing. And, it's me doing it, baby. It's me doing it. So not only am I painting all these paintings and doing all these shows, I just got life stuff I got to take care of. And so I'm, hanging in there, hanging in there. And I think it'll be easier. Everything's easier if you see a light at the end of the tunnel and, a little bit of a break's coming. So, yeah, I don't want anybody to think that I dislike doing the show or it's not profitable or anything. Actually, right now we've got more listeners than we ever have. Our ratings are fantastic. The advertisers are happy and it's just going great. But upon talking to a few of the advertisers, it's like they said, everybody understands. They're like, oh yeah, you gotta, you gotta keep everything going. But it's cool, it's cool. And a lot of the advertisers came on board when we weren't doing that many shows anyway. It's kind of built to, it's just gotten so popular that, it just makes sense to do more shows. But I thought, but yeah, I'm just getting burned out. And, the thing is with the show, people are like, well, just hire some people. It's profitable, but it's not profitable to the point where I could hire good people, meaning paying them a good wage. Because you get what you pay for when you hire people. That's just what it is. Yeah, I could hire somebody and just give them a little bit, and that's the kind of result I'm going to get. So it's not even worth doing that until, I don't, the show is fantastic and everything. I don't want to be spending more time with that business, the radio show, than I do with my main business, which is my painting. And, that's just it. That's what you got to do. You got to keep it all balanced, baby. You got to keep it all balanced. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. That's what's going on. I'm going to climb back into this painting, and I will see you all tonight on the show. Have a good day, and I hope everybody's having a fantastic Monday. It's going to be a good week. Keep positive and all of that. Talk to you later. Jamie Roxx signing off.